women are convincing. Like, I don't want to use the word manipulative, but we just have that power to be convincing. Well, and if people don't understand, that's a use of logic and a use on emotion.
Yeah. We're able to think on like different spectrums.
Exactly.
We can think we're not just like.
I really like the community that women have, like just being able to come together and talk. Older men tend to be more unhappy because they didn't make friends throughout their life because they were working. Whereas older women tend to be happier because they made friends throughout their lifetime that they can talk to and like be with.
What about you guys? Are you done?
Cool. You know what you're talking?
No.
This is 15 minutes.
Oh, what? It's really long already?
Yeah. I could talk forever.
You were taking.
So, to me, when I see a woman who's self-aware, she's aware of like her flaws, you know, and aware of just who she is, but like not in a negative way, like the older women, you know, that I'm talking about who just don't, they're just in a place of complete comfort with who they are. It's really freeing, which is why I'm excited to get to that point, because there's just an insecurity that just comes with being a young woman, and I've just accepted it. It's just part of growing and maturing. So when I see like a woman who like I can have my patients who like, you know, make fun of their hair thinning or like, but they're doing it in a way like this is just life, like they don't care. It's not an insecurity at all. They just have accepted their growth. It's liberating. So I'm excited to get to the point where it's like I don't care about my love handles, I don't care about my droopy eyes, like this is my life, and you enjoy just living and not like the stupid stuff.
Or even because like they have like such a good spirit around them, like you don't care like about their physical looks, they don't care about their physical looks.
They're so comfortable.
The joy that they bring.
Yeah.
Just they stand beautiful and just who they are, and it's nothing to, you've seen that older, you just want to be around them, and it has nothing to do with how pretty or put together they are. They're just them. So I'm excited to get to that stage of my life.
I really like the community that women have, like just being able to come together and talk, because I was like looking at this thing where like older men tend to be more unhappy because they didn't make friends throughout their life because they were working, whereas older women tend to be happier because they made friends throughout their lifetime that they can talk to and like be with.
That is true. Like, older women are more happy than older men. Like older men just turn grumpy. But to me, like I don't like a woman that's empowered, like that isn't influencing. I'm just like, wow, good for you, you know, move on. But a woman that's like blunt and truthful and does not care what people say, what people think about them, to me, I respect that more than anything.
My mom ears are going off, and I'm not even gonna have a baby, and I just
Hey babe, sorry, the microphone. Picking it up.
I love the loneliness. So you're touching on, you know, women being surrounded with people, and then you were like, yeah, women are always happier when they're older because they're surrounded with women. Did you have anything else to say to that?
No.
I feel like it's just like so easy to connect to other women. Like, you know, like you hear like, oh, someone's crying in the bathroom and like someone comes in and like you don't really hear that from other guys.
Guys would be like, whoop.
Like they're very
that's like you to leave.
They're very uncomfortable with emotions. I feel like it's just so easy to connect with other women. So.
And also women are comfortable with their emotions too, you know? Like a woman, like they can express their emotions in public, you know? Like if they feel like crying, it'll be a woman. If I see a man crying in public,
that's sad.
I'm like, what the heck?
That's sad.
Like tell me that your dad died or something.
That is sad.
I know.
That's sad that it's like that.
I know.
But
at least we have that
that's
freedom
the truth.
for expression, you know?
That's just what it is right now, and I feel like you shouldn't be afraid to say how things are just for being politically correct, and that's just how things are right now. It's hard for men to be expressive.
What do you think we can do to change that?
It's just give them the opportunity. It would help if you were able to accept guys giving emotional feedback even before you get into a relationship, you know?
I mean, I just like try to make a connection. Like, I wish I could like go on Google and like look up the stats for like. I know this is like going like on a different tangent, but for like suicide rates, like is it higher in men versus women, and then is it lack of like emotions like they can't show or express? You know.
I think like to let men express their emotions more, I think you'd have to start at like a young age. You know, like
that's true.
Allow your kid to like cry and explain why he's crying or like what happened to get him to that point.
Don't be like, put your big boy pants on. Boys don't cry.
Yeah, that's actually
like
really true though.
You will find, and you have to be like very like purposeful about it, because you will find yourself, and this is because that's how you go, like, why are you crying? Hey, we don't cry. We don't cry about that. And I find myself doing, I'm like, maybe, I don't know why he's crying. I need to find out why am I telling him to stop crying?
I mean, the thing is, like, it has to be a community effort, because if he's doing it at school, he's gonna get bullied. Like, he's gonna be seen as a punk if he's showing like a lot of emotions like that at school. So like, almost like community like makes them even suppress their emotions.
And there has to be a balance. I think there has to be a balance. I mean, you can't just have them cry and then they don't know how to express themselves because all they do is cry. There's a balance, you know. But it, like she said, like it's starting at a young age makes more sense than trying to change, you know, a whole generation that's been taught
to not
one thing.
Do you think we're doing that more now?
I think so, because
the lines are so blurry and so messy at this point. Like,
there's a lot that's changing.
A lot.
Because I mean, I didn't grow up like that. You know what I mean? And it's like nobody taught me like, oh, you need to let them express themselves. And I don't read books about, you know, there's books out there about self-help, how to raise your children. I don't read that stuff. But I just see like, you know, I see Ezra crying, and I'm like, I want to know why he's crying. You want to do better because you know how you felt, you know, not being able to express yourself. So you want to like.
But then, like at a certain age, just like the cutoff of like you're done crying, like you're done being emotional and expressive.
I don't know.
I think at a certain age you have to like tell them how to like use their
words
instead
right?
of just like bawling, crying in the middle of class.
Right. I do have one last question for you guys. So, like, when you think of yourself as a woman, or just as yourself, what do you like? And everybody just has one thing they want to be or accomplish, like a personality trait. And to me, like, because I feel like I'm a stronger personality, I admire like gentle people, like women who like are strong, but they can be like really gentle and just soft spoken. So to me, like, I want to strive to be soft spoken because I find such a power in women who can influenced by being soft-spoken, and I'm not soft-spoken at all. So it's like, to me, that's one thing that I'm reaching for, is to be a soft-spoken person, because I value that that gentleness, I guess.
I love that question. It's something I'm like trying to figure out with Christian so much, is he's asking me to push him, because you guys know he's like all about growth and being the best version of yourself, and I'm really striving to push him and question him and challenge him. Maybe it's just him in particular that's like a really hard person to do that for already, but I really admire, and I'm seeing that in women now more than I ever have, because it's the quality I'm looking for, is as a
motivate
wife, someone like a wife who is the backbone or the support system behind their man, and like really challenging them and pushing them and knowing what their goals are, but doing it in a way that doesn't seem so like rigid or time or managed, right? Like I'm not his manager, I'm hopefully his partner, so that's a quality I'm trying to learn how to better do and see, because it's not a quality I've ever really been around in my life.
I feel like for me, probably because I'm still finding myself, but I'm trying to be stable. Like stability is definitely what I need in my life. I feel like I'm just going
emotionally stable, or
just like stable in like my personality and who I really want to be, like as I'm finding myself, I guess.
I want to be wise, because wise women are respected, and being wise is for your own good, and also you're able to help people around you, and especially help women around you. You know, you're able to spread wisdom and empower women and just people in general. So like I think having wisdom and being able to impart that to people is something that can last a lifetime.
I would like to be more carefree. I found that like I care a lot about what people think about me, so I want to like care less.
Amen.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yes.
All of us,
yeah.
I think.
I mean,
it's a game changer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, like, sometimes you just have to do it. Like, you just have to shut people out,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and just do it because, like, people are busy
Yeah.
just thinking about, like, being self-aware, you know. And
Oh my gosh.
I mean, and you can be self-aware, like respectfully, but don't let people around you influence, like what you do.
Like,
Like
Jack,
I feel like what I'm struggling with is like being carefree, but like also not isolating myself from people. I can't find that like
yeah,
line.
but Jack said something interesting to me the other day. I don't know what I think. I dressed up to go
I
outside.
do remember I did an experiment. I went on a date without makeup and without looking cute, just as an experiment because I didn't care about this person. And I felt free. I thought I could talk to this person, not use like makeup and like looking cute as an excuse to distract them. And I just talked about whatever I want. But I think like dressing up sometimes can be a distraction to like what you want to say or even like it could
Who
be
you
like,
want to be.
yeah, like